Troy State University currently offers degree programs to 6 different countries. Well, add one more to that list with the signing of this agreement. Troy State Chancellor Dr. Jack Hawkins Jr. signed the agreement today, making Troy State's commitment to becoming a global university more of a reality.
Profile, but I think as we look around the world, we have to also look at those institutions that have much to offer our students with which we can partner, and that's where I see the partnership with Olmsted University being really an important one. They have common interest, and I think the responsiveness of that university to the general welfare of Sweden correlates very closely and is analogous to our interest in developing Southeast Alabama.
Olmsted University.
My back pain got so bad it was tough to get out of bed.
Clock report. Well, it seems like many mornings we're in such a rush it leaves little time, if any, for breakfast.
It's the most important meal of the day, Beth. Yes, it is. But one traditional breakfast item could become quicker and easier to make thanks to a product that's now out on the market. David Haygood will tell us if it works.
We're all used to making our eggs the old-fashioned way, but did you ever think that there would be a quick and easy way to make your eggs in the microwave? Well, today there's a product out of the market that claims it can do just that, and we're going to test it and find out, does it work?
The product is called EggWave, and it's one of those as seen on TV products. The claim is that you can have perfectly cooked eggs in seconds, and those eggs are supposed to be healthier because you don't cook them in grease. So we asked Sophia of Sophia's Barbecue to help us out with our unscientific test. After opening our box, we took 2 EggWave cookers, cracked open a couple eggs, and put them in. We decided to try out the soft yolk eggs instructions first. So we punched in the correct cooking time according to the instruction book, and 55 seconds later, well, you can see one soft yolk is not so soft, and the other, well, it's a little too soft. So we continued on with our search for the perfectly cooked egg. Next, we used the scrambled egg attachment. You put in the egg, shake it up, and let it sit for about a minute. Then you set the time for 90 seconds. That's according to the instruction book. And as we found out, you probably want to step back. After cleaning out the microwave, well, the eggs that we could manage to save looked a little rubbery and not very appetizing.
The thought of it make me sick.
With that, the question that we're trying to answer, does the EggWave work? Well, that's a tricky one. It cooks the egg, but how it cooks it is another story. The instructions tell you that cooking times may vary slightly due to the number of egg waves you're using, and as each microwave oven's energy production capacity is slightly different.
So if you're extremely excited about cooking eggs in your microwave, well, you might want to give it a try out yourself. But if you take our test to heart, you'll find that the EggWave is not all it's cracked up to be. David Haygood, WSFA News 12, Montgomery.
Well, the EggWave will cost you around $10 at most discount stores.
If you have a product that you would like David to test out, email him at davidh@wsfa.com.
And if you go to our website, you'll already see Thursday's problem to be put to the test. Check it out.
Good night, everybody.
Alert, making the case.
At the 10 o'clock report. As you walk through the aisles of the local store or when you see those infomercials, do you ever wonder, does that product really work?
I do, and so we got David Haygood on it. He's putting the snap hooks to the test. So before you call that 1-800 number, find out if it really works.
This product claims that it's just a snap to use. If you need to hang, decorate, or organize, its inventor says you'll be hooked on the snap hook. The only question is, does it work? The snap hook value pack contains 4 large and 4 small snap hooks and declares that it will work almost anywhere without nails, holes, or glue. So tonight we're putting the snap hook to the test. First, we go to the bathroom where we try out the small hook. I place it on the tile, snap the hook in place, and it looks like it's working. Even after pulling on it a couple of times, the snap hook stays in place. Next, I'm off to the car to test out the larger hook. Some cars are not equipped with the handy hanger that is normally found above the passenger side door, so we wanted to find out if the snap hook would work as a clothes hanger. And looks like it does. But the snap hook does come with its limits. The box suggests that the maximum weight for the large hook is 10 pounds and 5 pounds for the smaller hook. I packed a bag until it was exactly 10 pounds, set my hook in this locker, and it looks like the snap hook passed the weight claim as well. Now there's just one more test to complete, the old bowling ball test.
Snap hook claims that with its powerful vacuum locking system, you can actually lift a 16-pound bowling ball. So, one more time, we'll put it to the test. I'll place the hook on the ball, snap it in place, and well, it looks like this product is a strike.
Impressive.
Yes, indeed.
David, he tested and found that the snap hook does work on all of the surfaces that it lists on the side of the box as well.
But before you buy this product, just be advised, like the instructions say, it will not work on unfinished wood, drywall, or rough surfaces.
But it works in a snap.
Yes, it does. Have a good night, everybody.
America on alert. Tonight, President Bush...
Well, if you watch TV, they're almost impossible to miss those infomercials claiming their products can work miracles on any stain.
But do they work? Our David Haygood put OxiClean to the test.
Gerber is like any 5-year-old girl. She loves to play, and she also likes making a mess. Tonight, Reagan gets her own mustard and ketchup bottle and is told to go wild. And that's exactly what she does.
Now some mustard.
Reagan is not the only stain maker around the Gerber house. Her dad, Jeff, is also a little messy at times, especially if it's just rain. But according to OxiClean's box, these stains are no problem.
OxiClean's instructions call for you to mix about 1/8 of a cup of the multi-purpose stain remover with hot water. So that's what we're going to do now. Let's see if it works.
In the OxiClean instruction handbook, it gives a few guidelines for cleaning your carpet. You need to check to make sure that the carpet won't fade, and you also need to thoroughly shake the mixture up.
The next step in the OxiClean process is to take the stain remover that you just mixed up and apply it to the stain, all over the stain, and then we'll let it sit for anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes. We'll do this for each stain here and see if OxiClean really works.
While OxiClean worked its magic in the carpet, Reagan decided that it was time for a snack. A good old pack of Go-Gurt, something that will definitely leave a stain. Well, you know how this turned out. It's just a good thing that the OxiClean package we bought came with laundry detergent, too. While that's washing, we head back to check on the carpet. It's been about 20 minutes, so we decided to start cleaning. We scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed some more. So, did OxiClean work? Well, you can judge for yourself if OxiClean worked. We have the 3 carpets that we tested right here. This, I have to tell you, is what the ketchup was on this particular piece. The mud from Jeff Gerber's feet was on this piece. And the mustard stain, it was a little tough, but we have to admit that Reagan really did a number with the mustard. So normally you wouldn't squeeze a whole bottle of mustard out. But it came out a lot better than what a lot of people expected, including myself. So I would have to say it works.
So it works on mud, not necessarily on mustard, depending on the child, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. It'll work on the mustard, just maybe not a whole bottle of mustard. And also, the clothes came out clean as well. We didn't bring them on the set, but Reagan's shirt and shorts came out clean as well.
That's weird. I would have thought that it's universal on all things, but I guess it depends on the subject, or it depends on the stain maker itself.
That's right, exactly, and it's a lot of scrubbing to it, but it's really not hard work. And also, I want to mention Thursday, this Thursday, we'll be testing what we call the Euro Sealer. It's the product that claims that it can seal back the bag so you can seal in freshness.
How interesting.
Just a wealth of information there, Mr. Haygood.
Exactly.
Our
Keep
little
up
detective.
the good work. Yes,
All
indeed.
right.
Sure. Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us for Live at 5.
We'll be right back here tomorrow. We hope to see you then. Until then, have a great night.
Good night. Maybe so. Well, how many times have you reached for a bag of potato chips only to find that every chip in the bag was stale?
If it happens just once, it's too often.
Exactly. Well, there's now a product in stores that says it can seal in the freshness.
The only question is, does it work? Our David Haygood made the purchase, and tonight he puts it to the test.
Well, we're here in the EuroSealer test lab, or as I like to call it, my very own personal kitchen. We're going to test out this EuroSealer today on several different products to find out, does it work? We'll start with the common everyday chip bag.
The instructions tell us to first place the EuroSealer on the bag that you want to reseal. Then press the EuroSealer together for about 3 seconds and slowly move it across the bag. You'll then repeat that step and seal the other half. Well, it looks like the EuroSealer has passed the chip bag test, but will it work on other types of bags, like plastic? We'll take this bread bag and try it out. Again, this time, we try another method of sealing the bag, but we're having some trouble getting started. And it also didn't hold the plastic bag together that well, not allowing us to seal in the freshness like EuroSealer claims it can do.
Now, candy is another product that you want to stay fresh. So we're going to give this bag of M&Ms the freshness test. What we're going to do is take the EuroSealer here. We're going to seal up the bag just like it says. Hold it for about 3 seconds, and then slowly slide the bag, or slide the EuroSealer across the bag. We'll leave this product here for about, say, 2 weeks. We'll come back later on and check and see just how fresh it is. The only problem with this, though, right after we seal the bag, it's already back open. So, once again, the EuroSealer doesn't do the job for the bag of M&Ms.
Now, I'm really not sure why you would need to fill a bag with water and then seal it with the EuroSealer, but its packaging says that it will do just that. So again, I test the EuroSealer to see if it holds up to the water bag claim.
So, we'll take our bag of water, we'll place the EuroSealer in the center, hold it down for 3 seconds, just like the instructions say. We'll make that left slide, we'll turn around, put it in the center again, and we'll make the sweep to the right side. Now, let's test it out and see if this product works. Looks like this product is a bust.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Failed.
Well, you saw the water leaking out, and the M&Ms reopened as well. We've had several emails about different types of hair removers. Well, next week, David will be testing out the popular NADS hair remover.
You're going to be a volunteer, right? If you have a product that you would like David Haygood to try out, just email him at davidh@wsfa.com.
Have a good night, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
America strikes back. High alert.
On a much lighter note now, it is Tuesday. That means one thing around here. It's time to find out if that product you've been eyeing on TV or at the store really works. Tonight, David Haygood tests out a product that is supposed to make the most hairy part of your body silky smooth.
This little jar of green goo is supposed to make life a lot better for many women who hate the thought of shaving every day. NADS hair remover claims to make unwanted hair disappear with no heat, very little pain, and without causing much of a mess. It's nearing date party time for the Alpha Delta Pi sorority in Troy State University, and Whitney Vickers wants everything to come out just right, including the hairs on her legs. So she volunteered, didn't shave for a few days to make sure that the hair was long enough, and began reading the instructions. First, we head to the bathroom to use the special pre-soap that came with our box of NADS. Next, it's time to apply the NADS gel. Here's where the sticky part comes in. Now the instructions say to spread a thin layer over a small area, then apply the cotton strip, and then rip. On the first pass, we found that the NADS gel just didn't do as well as we'd expected. So we tried again.
Ready?
This time, the results were not any better, so we decided that Whitney's leg hair must not have been long enough. We needed someone else to try it, someone with a lot of hair on their legs. With no one else around, I went ahead and did what any other reporter would have done. Slapped the Nads gel on my legs, applied the cotton strip, and then ripped. Did it work? Every hair that had the Nads gel on it came out. And in all honesty, it really didn't even hurt.
We did find a couple of flaws with the Nads hair remover. For one, the length of the hair really matters. And for number two, the time it takes to apply the gel, stick down the strip, and then rip it up. But if you have the time to do that over and over again, well, sure enough, one day you might just replace the old razor.
Even though the Nads didn't do well on Whitney's legs, it will work if the hair is long enough. I'll have proof of that with me for the next 4 to 6 weeks. I give this product an A, and I'm here to tell you, it works.
Ouch, poor David. Well, the Nads package that we tested cost about $29.99 at most local stores. And you can also order Nads off the internet. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow live at 5.
More anthrax, this time at ABC.
Can a vacuum like this really help you save space? Well, if you believe the claims of the original Space Bag, it can. Using your vacuum hose attachment, the original Space Bag says it can protect against water, dirt, mildew, insects, and odors. But before the Space Bag can display my stamp of approval, it must first make it through the Does It Work challenge. The box says más espacio y más protección, or in English, extra space and extra protection. It also says that you can gain up to 75% more closet space if you just use the Space Bag. So we found a closet in need and went to work. The Space Bag box that we bought came with 3 bags, 2 large and 1 jumbo. We tried out the large bag first. After putting the clothes in, you just seal the bag shut, kind of like a Ziploc bag. Then attach the hose from the vacuum to the patented one-way valve. And that's it. It begins to vacuum out the air. So far, the product seems to be working fine. Next, we try out the jumbo bag, the one that will hold 2 comforters and 4 pillows easily. We pack the bag, zip it shut, attach the hose, and check out the results of this test. Once it's vacuumed out all of the air in the bag, it's literally flat, meaning that it would be easy to store almost anywhere. And for those skeptics out there who think that it will leave the pillows flat and uncomfortable, well, you're wrong. Once opened, everything in the bag returns to normal. So if your closets are in need of a good cleaning or maybe just a little rearranging, the Space Bag should definitely be in your buggy the next time you make a trip to the store, because this product passed the David Haygood Does It Work test.
Karen Brown explains from Los Angeles.
If Americans are been like sitting in a room and
Crest White Strip's guarantee is that you'll have noticeably whiter teeth in just 14 days. The box also says that your whiter teeth will last at least 6 months and that it uses the same enamel-safe ingredients that a dentist uses. That's where Dr. David Henderson comes in. He's practiced dentistry for 10 years and has researched several products, including the Crest White Strips. So we wanted to find out the difference between the Crest brand and what you would purchase from your dentist. What we found is that they have several similarities in what makes them work.
It's a main ingredient. Most of them have a hydrogen peroxide type of material in there. With the Crest, that's basically what they have. What we've found over the years is there's a different formulation with that we tend to use more in our gels that make them last longer in the trays, but essentially it's the same type of material.
Dr. Henderson tells his patients that. He also wants those who are thinking about using the product to see their dentist for several reasons.
The main thing we encourage them is to make sure that they've come and let us take a look, make sure that their teeth are healthy, make sure that there's not a particular reason why their teeth are darker. And then if everything is healthy, if there aren't any other indications and they'd like to try it, we say, sure, you know, can try it. But we do let them know that there is a difference.
Knowing all of this, we decided to try the strips out to find out if they really work. So our producer, Carrie Gerber, loaned us her pearly whites and we began our 14-day test. The white strips come with 28 upper and 28 lower strips. The directions say to do the upper teeth first. But before we begin, we wanted to show you a before shot of Carrie's teeth. At the end of our test, we'll place them side by side, a before and after shot, and compare. But for now, Carrie removes the gel strip and places it on her upper teeth. She waits about 30 minutes and then removes and brushes away the gel. She'll do this for twice a day for the next 14 days to find out if the Crest white strips really work. The Pro-Trim paint roller commercial caught Angie Smith's eye. She's been doing a lot of painting here lately, and when she heard the Pro-Trim's promise that its plastic guide is better than taping off an area, well, she knew she had to try it. So WSFA bought one for $14.99, and Angie went to work. We decided on Caruso Blue as the color of our paint. After pouring it in the tray that's provided with the Pro-Trim, we dipped our roller, being careful, like the instructions say, not to overload it with paint. We then moved the shield to the right position and began painting. First, around this light socket. We have some trouble starting out, then it becomes a little easier, but it doesn't provide a good coat of paint, and it leaves a small gap in between the roller and the socket. Next, we're off to try a door facing. We're still having problems with our roller, it's just not moving.
Well, the paint's going on and everything, and it's going up to the edge like it says. But the roller is not rolling at all.
So we thought that the third time might just be the charm. We moved to a baseboard, reloaded our roller, and after several strokes, we found that the Pro-Trim didn't do any better. In fact, this time the paint was bleeding on the baseboard, something that a piece of tape would have prevented. Even our photographer, Kevin Fichtner, gave the Pro-Trim a try and couldn't get it to work.
Pro-Trim's instructions say that all tools come with their limitations, and in some special circumstances, the Pro-Trim paint roller will require a brush and tape. So why spend the money on Pro-Trim when it leaves a gap in some spots and bleeds in others, and in some cases still requires tape? Well, I don't know, but I give this product an F because it doesn't work.
Are still undecided.
Tonight's Does It Work featured product is not something you've seen on TV or something that you can even take home with you.
But it is something that you've probably seen at the Eastdale Mall, and I bet you've wondered, does it work?
As you stroll along inside the Eastdale Mall, everything is pretty much normal. You've got the stores, the food court, the ice skating rink, but as we were walking through, something caught our eye. Actually, it's been catching the eye of several people.
Everybody that walks by is going to take a second look at it, and it usually takes them 2 or 3 times before they get the courage up to actually lay down and try it.
The Aqua Massage is supposed to relax you with its powerful water jets without getting you wet, which means you could just come by and hop in any time of the day. That's just what Susan in Contra has decided to do. It's her 15-minute break from Parisian just down the mall, and just enough time to grab a cup of coffee and a quick 10-minute massage.
It feels wonderful.
Now the jets pump out hot or cold water the entire length of your body, massaging you with different water speeds at different points. It makes several sweeps up and down, all the while making you forget that you're actually in the middle of a shopping center. After Susan's 10 minutes are up, she wishes she could stay in just a little longer. But it's now time for your humble Does It Work reporter to reap the benefits of doing these reports. I get to climb in. Joe sets the timer to the desired setting, and I begin to slip off into the state of total relaxation.
Well, maybe you don't think that you'd be able to relax here in the middle of the Eastdale Mall with everyone looking on, but you can get away from all that with the headphones that they give you. You can listen to anything from silence to music.
Now, after my 10 minutes, I, like Susan, don't want to move. Feeling totally stress-free and relaxed, there's no way that I would give the Aqua Massage anything other than my stamp of approval. Reporting from a place only known as Mental Paradise, I'm David Haygood, WSFA News 12, Montgomery.
And you've tried it out as well.
I have. I tried it in Birmingham. It really does work. And by the way, you can purchase it. I believe it costs a mere $30,000.
I'll write the check right now. Hey, before we go, we want to give you the results of our Crest whitening strips. Does it work?
For 14 days now, our producer, Carrie Gerber, has been using the strips on her top teeth only now. Look at her top teeth. She applied the strip for 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night, afterwards brushing her teeth. And here is the before picture and the after picture. The video may not let you see the true results, but Carrie says she's noticed a difference and says, yes, it does work.
The instructions say to use all of the upper strips first, and if your teeth are not noticeably whiter, you can get a full refund. Just call 1-800-395-8423 to get your $43 back. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Montgomery's hit music station 951. John Garrett, Tommy Fields, Channel 12 in the house. Yeah!
If you haven't heard about tonight's Does It Work product, you probably haven't been listening to Y102. Our friend John Garrett decided that he and his co-worker Tommy Fields would be our guinea pigs for tonight's Does It Work challenge.
This series is called Does It Work, and David went out and spent his hard-earned money, $19.95, I think, on Apple stuff.
Yeah, we've got the big bottle, and we've got the travel size, and we have the roll-on.
The package of Apple Stop and Spray that I purchased also came with a book of instructions, but John didn't need any. He's already used the product, so the next step is to prep Tommy.
Off with the shirt, unbuttoning that top button of that classic goodie shirt. There it is!
Now that the shirt is removed, we begin our test. First, we spray the Apple Stop on the left side. The instructions tell you to let the Apple Stop sit in place for 4 to 5 minutes, but no longer than 8.
Now comes the waiting, the hardest part.
And it stinks, too.
Yes, it does.
Smell that?
Yeah, it's got kind of a sour ammonia smell. Oh.
To remove the hair, you're supposed to take a damp cloth and just wipe the hair away. But as we found out, it's not that easy. So we thought that we would give the Apple Stop and Spray a second chance, since after all, Tommy did have a second strip of hair. This time, John applies the spray. And we wait, leaving it on longer than we did the last time, and also achieving different results.
It's coming off, everybody! Look at that! Now it's kind of getting soupy on me. Oh, lovely. I don't know if I like this part.
The Apple Stop and Spray did pass the Does It Work challenge, but just as the instructions suggest, the time that you will leave the spray on will vary from person to person. One thing that the instructions didn't mention was the smell. To say the least, it's bad.
Y102, Montgomery's hit music station 921 with Sugar Ray's Answer the Phone, fresh new music on Y102. David Haygood is here from WSFA.
Yeah! Hey.
Good morning, David.
Good morning.
Guess we should
I
get
brought you guys some Krispy Kremes, by the way.
I noticed that. I noticed there was like 9 of them.
It's a full box.
All right, now, so listen. Now, David's here on a mission. Their series is called Does It Work? He's like the consumer advocate.
Right.
Of Montgomery.
He's the Ralph Nader of Central Alabama.
Actually, kind of looks like Ralph Nader.
Yeah.
Like 40 years ago, Ralph Nader looked like David. And before Ralph went on a diet. No,
Well, come on.
What?
What's up with this?
Nothing. He's fine. I just make fun.
Yeah. All right, Tip. Hey, if you want to see what John Garrett looks like, then you can tune in tomorrow night. Yeah. And then call in on Wednesday morning, and you might want to go.
I don't know if I'd really encourage people to tune in, David. We're about to talk about my back hair. Okay, so
the series is called Does It Work? And David went out and spent his hard-earned money, $19.95, I think.
Yeah.
On Apple Stop.
Yeah, we've got the big bottle,
And we've got the travel size, and we have the roll-on.
When you order, they throw in a travel size
Yeah.
in case all of a sudden you start getting unsightly back or leg hair.
You know, when I was in the Bahamas, the only thing on my mind was that unsightly hair. But thank goodness I had my travel size apple stuff.
And if you've seen the, I actually bought this, and I'm not lying, off the TV commercial, the infomercial.
Yeah.
And they throw in a lifetime supply of roll-on. It looks like a deodorant kind of roll-on, but it's for like mustache and stuff. So I'm gonna give some to my wife.
Oh!
And because I can't grow a mustache, that's my problem. All right, so now we're gonna put this on Tommy's back.
Yeah, we got to do that. It has to stay on there about 5 to 8 minutes.
Okay,
No
so
longer than 8.
Originally, they had a different plan for spraying back hair off, but Beth Jett didn't want to.
Ah, right.
And Kim Hendricks was all booked, so Tommy's third. We're going to get Tommy's back here. We're going to see if does it work, and then tomorrow on the 5 o'clock, live at 5 on WSFA, you can watch this. So we're going to play some spots now. Tommy's going to get his back sprayed down. Tommy, go ahead and take your shirt off so we can...
Well, I've got a microphone on it, hooked up and everything, so...
Okay, well,
yeah.
He's going to take it off.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
that.
Off with the headphone. Let me do this again. Off with the shirt, unbuttoning that top button of that classic Goody shirt. There it is! Listen! Tommy, I gotta tell you, I'm completely turned on. All right, more with David Haygood at WSFA for Does It Work. Coming up just a minute. Y'all hang out. All right. Yeah, Nancy's like, please don't mention my name
anywhere in this process.
Tommy's mom got all her friends from the Bridge Club to tune in tonight. They didn't realize what was about.
Oh,
There you go, Mrs. Field. I'm very proud of your son.
I can't believe it.
All right. I'm going to spray now. I'll let you wipe it off.
Oh, great. Give me the heart. I was planning on staying out in the hall. Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
behold Tommy's back hair, everyone. Come on, behold Tommy's back hair. I don't even think you need to get a close-up on that.
You could probably white balance on that, couldn't you, Brad?
All right, you ready? Here
Tommy,
we
you
go.
want a brush or?
No, some braids would be nice.
Yeah, you got to spray a lot on it.
All right, hang on. We got to shake it up.
At least that's what Phil Snow told me.
All right, here we go.
All right. It takes a while. You got to get it going. Look at that. Now I know why Channel 12 garners those huge ratings. Cutting edge stories like this. Now comes the waiting, the hardest part.
Oh, and it stinks, too.
Yes, it does.
Smell it?
Yeah, it's got
Can
kind
you
of
smell it?
a soury ammonia smell.
Oh, that's nice.
Smells
Like
a
the WSFA Weather Center. Look at that.
And now we know why.
You're looking to win one of those awards in journalistic excellence, aren't you, for this?
That's right.
David Haygood's going straight to New York City after this report.
All right. Now we'll let it sit right now.
Sounds like he does that at arm's length.
Yeah, really.
Back up.
Tommy,
Yes, sir.
how you feeling over there, buddy?
Oh. Not bad, actually. I mean,
Yeah. What about the smell?
yeah, it does have kind of an odor to it, but
But now, if this
it's worth it if it gets rid of that unsightly back hair.
It's only unsightly if you take your shirt off in
That's
public,
true.
Tommy.
Well, yeah, or on television.
Yeah, well, luckily only the entire state of Alabama is watching right now.
Yeah.
You know, you picked the right TV station.
Oh,
You want
yeah.
everyone to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeehaw. Nothing more fun than standing here for 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah, there is, standing behind you where we can smell it.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Will it work on his tattoo?
Probably.
I think a 6-year-old kid did his tattoo. It's already starting to fade off. I think
How
Eppelstop
old
makes
is it?
tattoo stop as
How
well,
old is
don't
the
they?
tattoo?
I got it last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
In honor of the Does It Work series here on WSFA and my friend Tommy Fields taking off his shirt, I thought I'd do something really special. So I've taken off my shirt.
Yeah!
And we're gonna wipe off the hair. Let's watch. Got a damp cloth here.
Yeah.
And we just kind of swipe it, right?
Well, you pat it and pull it off. Kind of rub down.
I've had dreams like this.
I feel closer to you now than ever, John.
No, but you know what? It's really added a lot of body to it. Let me try it with a dry one. I got it wet down now.
Yeah.
Here, hold this. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Did anything come off?
Well,
Yeah,
your cool factor went down a little bit.
Oh yeah, it was sky high before now.
No, that was a bald spot to begin with. Tommy's got a receding back line. I don't, David, I don't see it coming off.
Okay, so that one we left on for what? 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Let's leave one on. Let's do the other side and leave it on for 8.
I swear, Kim Hendricks said it worked. All right, let's spray some on the other side. Let's try the travel size. The world is watching. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, I'm being serious when I say you have to use a lot. I did buy some of this before, and you have to use a lot.
Oh, that's cold.
And you just kind of like spritzed it on. It needs to come on a lot. All right. Lovely back, Tommy.
Thank you.
I never thought I'd see the day. From now on, I will rue the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more.
And they've sprayed Epple Stop on Tommy's back to try to remove unsightly back hair.
Yeah.
And I have sympathy pains for my friend, so I took off my shirt too.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like a good idea. Then I realized, I mean, I saw the latest TV ratings in the newspaper yesterday. They got like 99% of everybody in the world watches them.
Oh, no.
And here I am taking off my shirt. We can edit that part later, though, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. First, we tried it. David explained what happened the first time. David Haygood, Channel 12.
Well, we only left it on for, what, 6 minutes? About 6 minutes. So didn't take off very much, if any, of the hair.
You see the infomercial, I'm sure. This is where they spray the stuff on the unsightly hair, and then they wait a few minutes and they just easily wipe it off with a damp towel.
Right.
Well, first time didn't work out, so now Tommy, I had to spray him down again on the other side.
Tommy's got 2 strips of back hair.
Tommy's got 2 hemispheres of back hair.
Thank you for describing that, David. Yes.
We went to the Western Hemisphere for the second round. And I like how Tommy's trying to hold his stomach in on TV.
Yeah.
Don't even bother. Just let it all hang out. Yeah. You'll get to see it tomorrow on the live at 5 with Beth Jett and
Michael Burdell.
Michael Burdell. I'm sorry. And see, they've already used it because they got rid of all their unsightly hair.
Right.
Beth still has a goatee, but she must have used the Epple Stop in an earlier segment.
Right. Exactly.
So y'all, you need to tune in tomorrow to live at 5 on Channel 12 WSFA 5 o'clock. And we're going to play some spots, and then hopefully we'll have an answer for you as to whether or not it does. In fact, we'll wait. We won't even tell our audience. Does it work? You'll have to find out tomorrow. And I gotta go wipe down Tommy. So we're going to take a break. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the wet towel. This is a scientific experiment. We've sprayed an extra dollop of it on there. We've waited a long time. What, 10 minutes now, David?
It's been several.
Okay, and David's standing as far away from Tommy as possible.
It stinks. It smells really bad.
All right. Yeah, and then we sprayed the stuff on him.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to wipe down with a damp towel. Get a close-up on this. Alabama's news source now at the height of their journalistic integrity, and
that's cold.
It's coming off.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's coming off.
Whoa!
Hang on. It's coming off, everybody! Look at that! Now it's kind of getting soupy on me.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know if I like this part.
Yeah.
Wow. Tommy, you owe me big time.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. David, what would you say? Successful?
I would say that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets my stamp of approval.
Well, good. I'm sure that's what they were going for. Well, David Haygood like our product here.
Man.
Not bad, Tommy.
They gotta do something about the smell, though. Jeez.
Turn around. We're gonna do your boobs now.
No. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you very much.
Free aerobics.
Tell you what we'll do. We'll do this and.
Oh yeah.
Get that there.
Ready?
No, hang on. He's just getting tight shots to the box
Good swing. White, whatever. Nice shot of her ass. Speaking of that, I heard you were a real lady killer.
Whatever. All the help I can get.
How about that fresh?
Seeing you were working with 92 at the time.
How old are you?
24.
Well, you're not that. You're only 5 years younger than me. You might have been 19.
No, before that.
I was never there. I've never been there. How did you get to TV?
You got to have been there.
I didn't start working WLW until 1994.
That's you, man. It's all you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should have Tommy turned around
with his back.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, you just lean on his back or something.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You don't want that.
And then I'll be sitting like this saying da-da-da, and you can say, John, you're touching him. I'll go, what? Yeah, okay. Kind of off camera. John, you're touching him.
Back's looking a little red there.
It's going to break out now. So, David, as we wrap up today's series on start over.
3, 2, 1.
You do it.
No, you do.
Okay. So, it's official. Does it work from WSFA have proven that EpiStop does work. Tommy is feeling fine now. He's no longer drooling. He looks like a victim of 3 Mile Island, and he'll never be able to have children. But dang it, the unsightly back hair is gone, and it's a perfectly safe product.
You're touching him.
Yeah.
Will that work?
Yeah. Today's what we segment?
Series. Does it work series?
Okay. Well, in today's Does It Work series, David Haygood and WSFA, in all their infinite wisdom, have proven that EpiStop does work. Tommy Fields here is in no pain, are you, Tommy?
No, John.
Not that much. The downsides are you can never have children, and you start to drool from time to time. That's okay. Montgomery's hit music station 951. John Garrett, Tommy Fields, Channel 12 in the house.
Yeah!
You'll have to watch this tomorrow. 102, Montgomery's hit music station 951. John Garrett, Tommy Fields, Channel 12 in the house.
Yeah!
You'll have to watch this tomorrow.
If you dare.
On Live at 5, we're not going to tell you what the outcome was for Tommy's getting his back sprayed with the EpiStop.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
Okay.
It smells bad in here.
And it's not my fault.
No, it's actually David Haygood's fault.
Yeah. That's as far as we're going to go with that.
David, I want to thank you for stopping by.
Hey, no problem.
And give Ashley Anderson my regards.
I'll do that.
You know, she and I used to date years ago. It was an ugly breakup. But by the way, you know what? Let me tell you something. Ashley Anderson is hot in person, and I'm not just saying that. And I told her that when I was at the Goodwill with her. She's a honey and a half.
That's right.
Why are you laughing?
I totally agree. Tommy was laughing.
Tommy,
No,
I was talking to Tommy.
No.
Tommy thinks I'm kidding. I like it. Ashley hates my guts, but I like her. So anyway, tomorrow it's the Does It Work segment on Channel 12. You'll have to tune in, and we'll let you know whether or not the EpiStop did get rid of Tommy's unsightly back spray, unsightly back hair.
Yeah.
And plus, just tune in to see the sexy David Haygood.
Oh, yeah.
Who is hung out with every babe in Selma.
John?
Yeah.
I'm itching right now.
Yeah, well, Tommy, that's just one of the few side effects.
Oh.
But all right, that's it for us. It's John Garrett and Tommy Fields. And WSFA just showed up. I didn't actually think they'd actually go through with this.
Well, I mean, you know, it's like we told them we're going to put my back on television, but they're
fresh, roasted peanuts in 2 minutes? Sounds too good to be true. Well, not if you're the CEO and president of Microwave Roasters, the makers of Peanut Roasters, a new product that claims you can have fresh roasted peanuts in just 2 minutes with the help of your microwave. How? Well, you're about to find out. Meet Steve Grossman. He's the CEO and president of Microwave Roasters, and he's about to take you through the entire peanut roasting process.
We bring them in truckload quantities of 45,000 pounds of peanuts, 900 of these sacks, and that's how the process begins.
Next, it's off to the sorting tables, where each 50-pound bag is poured out and inspected.
We then have at least 3 people sorting every single peanut that we go through.
Now comes the scientific part of the process. It's time to bag the peanuts, but not in just any ordinary plastic bag.
Probably the key to our technology is the type of film that we use. This is a laminated, heavy gauge polyester, and you need something like that to stand up to the heats that we put it into in the microwave.
Now, after the peanuts are put through the sorting process, they then go through the packaging process, and that's when they come out in this 3-ounce bag. Now it's time to find out if this product really works.
The break room is the next stop. We find a microwave oven, put the peanut roasters in, and just as the instructions suggest for an 800-watt microwave, we'll punch in 1 minute. After that 1 minute, you should take the bag out, give it a little shake, and then finish roasting for another minute.
And we have here a bag of roasted peanuts.
Now it's time for the fun part, the taste test.
I have a little bit of practice
you do.
opening them.
Let's try them out. The moment of truth. It's pretty good.
Until now, peanut lovers had to wait hours to roast their own peanuts in their oven or buy the pre-roasted store brand. In my opinion, neither one can compete with the new peanut roasters. It passed my Does It Work test. You've probably heard an advertisement for tonight's Does It Work product on the radio. Its founder stating that you can lose up to 10 pounds in 2 days on the original Hollywood celebrity diet. It's a 2-day juice fast according to the label, and it's the official diet of Hollywood. That last statement is certified by the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. Since we are talking about the celebrity diet, we thought that we would ask one of our favorite WSFA celebrities to take part. Joey Parker agreed, and so today we have the first half of the Hollywood Celebrity Diet Does It Work Challenge. We start by hitting the scales. After we weigh Joey, we're off to the kitchen. The instructions say that you should mix 4 ounces of the Hollywood diet with 4 ounces of water and then begin sipping. But don't sip too fast. You'll have to sip on that 8 ounces of water and Hollywood diet for the next 4 hours. And then you'll have to repeat that process 3 more times during the first day. The directions also remind you that during your time on the Hollywood diet, you can't have any food, alcohol, or caffeine. As Joey begins to sip on the diet that claims it's the best-kept secret of Hollywood stars, I must also tell you that the directions suggest that you drink the normal 8 ounces of water each day that you're on the diet. This is on top of the 32 ounces of fluids that you have already consumed while sipping for 16 hours straight. Is all of this worth it? Will it work? How healthy is it? I'll answer all of those questions and more when I find out if this product really works. Today we try to answer questions that you might have had when you watched our first report on Tuesday night. The Hollywood Celebrity Diet is a 2-day juice fast that claims you can lose 10 pounds in 2 days. Our Joey Parker started the test Tuesday morning, and today he's feeling a little weak.
I feel a little bit shaky, and I don't know if that's just from lack of food or lack of caffeine, because since I get up so early in the morning, I have coffee, I have Diet Coke, I have a lot of caffeine in my diet, so now no caffeine, no food, makes you feel a little weak.
Many have asked about the taste of the Hollywood diet. Joey said it wasn't all that bad, saying it reminded him of the fruit drink Tang or just an orange-flavored drink. Although the taste didn't bother him, going without food, caffeine, or alcohol for 2 days did. And according to registered dietitian Angela Garrett, that could make anyone weak.
Well, you're not getting enough calories and you're not getting enough carbohydrate, which is your body's energy source. And so your body is going to scavenge body fat, which can lead to headaches, dry mouth, any of the other symptoms that are associated with a high-protein, low-carbohydrate diets.
Now to the question that everyone is asking. Did Joey actually lose any weight? Did he cheat? Well, we'll have to take Joey on his word. He says that he didn't cheat, not even eating a peppermint. As far as losing pounds, he did. He lost 5, but he feels it's something that he could have done without spending $19.95 on the Hollywood Celebrity Diet. David Haygood, WSFA News 12, Montgomery. If you're one of the many who don't like to pull out the old ironing board and press clothes, well, our Does It Work product today could be for you. It's a product by a company who is well known for their fabric softener. Downy, now they have the Wrinkle Releaser. It's supposed to smooth away wrinkles without ironing. Now, the directions on the back of the bottle say to spray the Downy Wrinkle Releaser about 8 inches away from the shirt, getting it completely wet. And then once you spray the Downy Wrinkle Releaser on, you'll simply just tug and stretch out and smooth the wrinkles away. Now, while this shirt is drying, we'll go try out the Downy Wrinkle Releaser on a larger item, say something like a bedspread or a throw. For a larger item like this throw, the Wrinkle Releaser's instructions say to use more spray than normal. So we do just that, soaking it with the Wrinkle Releaser and then smoothing out the wrinkles. Now, while that's drying, we go try out the bedspread as well, giving it an extra shot too. It's been a while, and the shirt that we first tried the Downy Wrinkle Releaser on is dry, and it looks as if it's free of any wrinkles. I have to admit, though, that it doesn't look as good as if you would have pressed it, but it did smooth out a few of the wrinkles. So what about that throw and bedspread? Well, you can judge for yourself. Now, the instructions say that you can use the Downy Wrinkle Releaser with an iron to give you a more pressed look, but that kind of defeats the purpose. So what we found from our test is that it does work, but it does not give you the same results as, say, a bottle of spray starch and an iron would. The Downy Wrinkle Releaser did live up to its claim, so we must give it our Does It Work stamp of approval. Clean faster, easier, better without chemicals or cleaning solutions. Doesn't seem like it could be possible, but one company has developed a product that claims it could do that and much more. Some of the claims seem too good to be true, like bathing your pet without water. The microfiber Miracle Cloth has over 90,000 fibers per square inch, fibers that loosen, lift, and absorb dirt like magic. So powerful, the box says, that it can absorb microscopic particles of bacteria. Now, we can't try out all of the microfiber Miracle Cloth's claims, but we will try out a few, like the one on the back of the box that claims it can clean and polish kitchen or bathroom chrome within seconds without chemicals. First, we use just a regular wet rag to see how clean it will get the bathroom faucet. Cleaning just the right side, the water stains are coming off. Remember, we're just using water. Now we open the Miracle Cloth package and begin cleaning without water, and it's working just like the instructions said it would. Now you can see on the bathroom faucet here, this is the side that we washed with just the wet rag. This is the side with the dry Miracle Cloth. Now, I don't know how often you get lipstick messages left on your mirror, but just in case you do, the Miracle Cloth says it will take care of that too. So we're going to put it to the test. I borrowed a tube of lipstick and complete my lipstick note by writing our call letters, WSFA. Now, we'll first try to take off part of the WSFA lipstick message with just the regular cloth. So, it's dry. We'll just try to take off the WS and, well, looks like it's working pretty good with just the regular cloth as it is. Next, we'll try it with the Miracle Cloth. Same thing, just a dry cloth. And let's see if it takes it off just as well. It does, not even smearing like the regular rag did. This product did pass the test that we gave it, but some of its claims could be performed with a normal everyday rag. David Haygood, WSFA News 12, Montgomery. This product could make life easier for anyone who moves furniture, especially for those who are older. So we took our Does It Work report on the road to the Montgomery Area Council on Aging, or MCOA's Archibald Center. That's where we met Eva Ryder. She said that most of her furniture around the office is just too heavy to move. But with the help of moving men, that could all change. We decided to try it out on an armoire first. The directions say that when moving heavy objects, you should have assistance. So, as I lift the end, Eva slides the moving men under the four corners, and the next step is the easy part. According to the box, you just slide the piece of furniture wherever you like.
That works pretty good.
The next object, Eva says, she can do by herself. So she lifts the corner, places the large moving men under each leg, and as you can see, it works just as it did before.
The ideal thing would be to have them small enough to fit under the legs of whatever you're trying to do, so you could leave them there permanently, and then you wouldn't have to move them.
Now, what about something bigger, like a sofa? We all like to do a little rearranging every now and then, and most know just how heavy a couch can be. But with the help of moving men, it's no problem. Even going up a slight incline is no match for Eva and me.
This is a pretty heavy sofa, too.
The pack of moving men does come with the 4 giant sliders like we've been testing, but it also comes with 4 mini sliders for something a little smaller, like, say, a chair. Eva loads it on the sliders, gives it a tug, and it works, just like the package says. Sliding all over MCOA's Archibald Center, I'm David Haygood, WSFA News 12, Montgomery. I can't say that I know from personal experience, but I've heard that it's a problem for some women. Your lipstick not staying on or having to be reapplied time after time. Well, if this is a problem for you, Vicki Clark thinks she may have the answer. It's called LipSense, and everyone's reaction to the product is the same.
Wow, it really does stay on.
It's a lip color that is waterproof, smear-proof, and kiss-proof, and its claim is that it will stay on until you take it off. So we put it to the test as Vicki walks us through the application process.
I like to line my lips, so I have a little applicator that I use to initially just to line my lips, and then the color, you use the applicator that comes in it, and you do 1 stroke across the bottom and 1 across the top. You hold your lips open. You can't rub them together like you would with normal lipstick. You let that dry. It takes about 5-10 seconds. You do that 3 times. That's the 3 times, the 3 coats is for the long-lasting effect. And then you put the gloss on. And once you put the gloss on, you can rub your lips together and you're set to go.
Since there is that claim that it's smear-proof, Vicki dares our lip model to try and smear it by kissing her hand. She tries, but the LipSense is on for good. Next, we tried to see if it would come off when kissing a piece of glass, but
just gloss. No color.
It even stayed on while one of our lip models sipped on a drink. The LipSense will stay on for several hours, and 1 bottle of lip color should last you for at least 3 months. That's enough to earn our stamp of approval. For this Does It Work report, we're going off-roads to test out a product that would be perfect under your tree this Christmas. But these are not the same walkie-talkies that your mom and dad played with. The Motorola Talkabout claims it has a range of up to 2 miles. So we found 2 young hunters to take it in the woods and find out, does it work? Brent and Bryant headed out on their usual weekend adventure, only this time they're taking along the Talkabout. Knowing they could always talk to one another, the boys split up, hoping to increase their chances of spotting the big buck.
Did you see anything?
But after a while, Brent was ready for Bryant to come pick him up.
Hey, Bryant.
Go ahead.
I'm sitting down beside a pine tree. Come pick me up.
I'm about 2 miles down the road. I'll be there to get you in about 5 minutes.
So Bryant, it's off again. This time he has the help of the walkie-talkie to find his way.
Yeah, I'm still in the same spot.
Now after a day of riding, the boys wish they could stay out longer. But from about 2 miles away, they get the call.
Brent, Bright, supper's almost ready. Yeah, come on home.
All right, hold on. We'll be there in a minute. Come on, let's go. I'm hungry.
So they head back. They're happy, Mom's happy, and the Motorola Talkabout earns my stamp of approval.
Derek, thanks. Sure. Well, as we showed you earlier, the Holiday Lights Festival is underway. David Haygood is at the zoo. David, what's it like out there?
Hey, it's a lot of fun. People are starting to file in. I'll tell you what, if you have plans to come to the zoo tonight or all weekend, you should probably do it tonight. Some weather changes on the way. We'll tell you about them coming up next.
But to be in a gang, basically my brother gotta be stupid.
Lived for years before anyone knew I was bulimic.
Now, the WSFA Storm Team's David Haygood.
We are live here at the Montgomery Zoo for the Hollywood Festival of Lights, and I've got some friends with me, and we're going to talk to them in just a little while, and also see a very special friend, Lindsay the camel, coming up. First, let's tell you about the weather and show you what's going on around the southeast today. This is the radar from today. You can see it about, say, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. We were having a lot of heavy showers here in parts of Montgomery and all throughout south and central and even into North Alabama. In current conditions right now in Danley Field, we'll show you 63 degrees. The dew point's at 63. Humidity around 100%. Winds around to the southeast around 7 miles an hour. The barometer's at 29.87. Taking a look at U.S. satellite, a lot of showers and thunderstorms throughout the southeastern part of the United States where we've needed it the most. A lot of people needing the rainfall because of, say,